I'm Francesca Montagna, I'm professor at Politecnico di Torino of Innovation Management and New Product Development. I'm an industrial engineer. Now my research topics mainly concern the dynamics of innovation and the management of new product development process, with a particular focus on the design decisions and the methods to support design decisions. This course will concern topics like innovation management and new product development. These kind of topics are important for translators because translators have to learn what innovation actually is and have to understand how to manage this kind of innovation and how the strategies for innovation can be developed. Moreover, will concern also the new product development process and the competencies that are required in the management of new product development process. Differently from what people think, innovation is not something new. Before having a product and innovation, we should have this product adopted. So the adoption is a condition that is necessary to have an innovation, while instead novelty is a requirement, but it is not sufficient. The dynamics of adoption and the dynamics of innovation are therefore relevant to understand how to make a product adopted and how to make a product an innovation. We should understand together the differences between radical innovation and incremental innovation and the real meaning of these terms that doesn't mean necessarily little innovation or a big innovation. The translator, therefore, must understand the innovation dynamics, what is a paradigm, the emergence of a new paradigm, and how eventually dislodge the past paradigm. Studying innovation, therefore, means also understanding how to manage innovation and how to define a strategy for innovation. Usually, a strategy for innovation concerns the understanding of the project portfolio, the competencies that the company has, but the competitive environment in which the company works. And we consider in innovation context, the competitive advantage is not stable, but it is temporary, and the sustainability of the competitive advantage is obtaining just identifying the right strategy. We try to understand which are the possibilities that the company has in order to define the right strategic roadmap. An innovation strategy is made on new competencies that must be built, and is made also of an organizational process, that is the organizational learning. Companies evolve by learning, and hence the translator have to know how companies learn. Two possible processes of learning exist. We have exploration processes, when companies try to understand new possibilities of business, try to find new solutions, try to understand new alternatives, but these kind of processes are far from the competencies that companies already have. Well, instead, we have another process, that is the exploitation process of learning, by which companies learn by doing. So from the operation processes, the day-by-day processes, the company learn how to do things and evolve by doing things. So the translators must know these kinds of processes in order to understand how competencies can be gathered in an organization. The evolution of a company depends on learning, but also depends on the ability that each company has to absorb these competencies. This is usually named absorptive capacity. Gatekeepers are figures that are relevant for acquiring the right competencies and for absorb these competencies inside the company. This because this kind of figures have technical competencies, so they are able to understand what is the right competence to be acquired, but they also have a communication role, a recognized role inside the company, and consequently they are able to transfer what is gathered from outside the firm inside the firm. Translators are really similar to gatekeepers because they have technical competencies, so it is likely that their role in companies will become similar to the one of gatekeepers. Finally, the course will focus on new product development, the organizational process in which innovation occurs. The translators have to know the dynamics of the new product development process, the activities inside, and the variables that are relevant for its management. This because translators can work like a bridge between the technical part of the company and the management one, so that the design decision can be comprehended also in terms of impact they have on the operation and management processes, and on the other side, managers can understand and explore the innovation possibility also with respect to the design capability and the technical competencies inside the company.